Hi guys, this is Taylor, and today I wanted to talk about being a library page. I work as a page at my town's public library. It's the best job I've ever had, and whenever I mention that I do, most people usually say, "What is that?" I thought this would be a relevant discussion to have with folks who love reading because it is a fantastic job for readers if you can get it. We're just gonna get right into it. So what is your main job as a library page? Your number one job as a page is going to be shelving materials. Basically, whenever people ask, I usually say, whatever gets checked out, I put back. This can be books, DVDs, audiobooks, video games, whatever materials your library lends out. Now these materials can be divided amongst pages. For example, at my library we have separate children's and adult pages, meaning that there are pages who deal only with adult materials and specialize in that, and pages who deal with only children's materials and specialize in that. It all depends on your library. If you're at a smaller library, there's a good chance that you will be shelving all materials that get returned. But that is just your main job. There's a whole host of other things that you could be doing as a library page. Another big part of your job is going to be helping patrons find materials and assisting with what's called directional questions. These are when someone needs to find Dewey Decimal 658 or fiction J names, questions that lead to a specific place. This is not when someone comes up to you and asks, where are books on World War II? That is a question for a reference librarian. Depending on your library, as a page you also might be shifting materials to make room for new materials, setting up chairs and tables for programs, helping people check out, or just running little interlibrary errands. So now I'll talk a little about the kind of nature of the job itself. Being a page is a part-time job. I've never heard personally of a full-time page, but it is possible at some libraries to get like seasonal hours. For example, I basically worked full-time in the summer due to the hecticness of summer reading, and my official title was super page, which is cute as hell. Page work is also typically minimum wage, although it is possible to receive a raise for exceptional work. You also may or may not have a uniform as a page. At my library, we do. And finally, I'm just going to talk about applying for a page position. This is only for the US, by the way. I will confess to knowing absolutely nothing about how this works in other countries. Sorry. You don't need prior library experience or anything beyond a high school diploma, which is cool. However, upon applying, you might be asked to take a kind of aptitude test, but it's no sweat. You don't have to study or know anything about like the Dewey Decimal System. All it's going to do is test your ability to alphabetize and your knowledge of numeric decimals. This is so that, you know, they can hire the people who really know their stuff and they can have the most efficient pages possible. And after that test, the hiring process will continue as it normally does with, you know, interviews and all that good junk. Being a library page is a fantastic job for book lovers. I would argue that we're even better at it than the normal person because we know our stuff. You know, when someone comes up to me and says, "Oh, I'm looking for Little Women," I can just be like, "Oh, Louisa May Alcott, I'll be right back." But yeah, anyway, this is a perfect position for students, book lovers, and curious people in general. Definitely let me know if you have any questions and I will do my best to answer them down below. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and I will see you next time. Bye! Holy crap, these glasses.